day, everyone. I want to tap in with human origins. We're going to dive in, and I pray everyone is having a breathful day on our last birthday of the month. We've been doing private, so that's why we haven't been doing any public events as of yet. But I actually may have a spot. I just got a text from a friend, so be on the lookout for that. That will most likely happen. And we're aiming for May. So if you have a scalar plasma projector and you want to come to Miami during May, it's a perfect time. The spot just came to me all of a sudden. But yeah, let's dive in because we don't have too much time. So where should we start? Let's start with the DNA, because I've been talking about this for a while. And when it comes to what people call tribal living or living with the land, etc., there's many stories from many different cultures from all over. But one culture that always stood out to me that I'm now, I could say that I'm part of and initiated, is the Dogon. The Dogon people were always looking to the stars, and this isn't just the Dogon people. This is spread out through all different cultures, if you will. And they look to the stars for quote-unquote answers, because that's how tapped they're in. They're so tapped in, they utilize the stars, nature, for communication purposes, guidance, etc. And back then, it was all about animism, where they could see, in my opinion, the veil was so thin they could see a rock move and vibrate the way they are. All inanimate objects, so you could see the connection that everything is connected and will forever be connected. The Dogon people. So the Dogon people also located where Sirius B was, way before Western science caught up. And the Dogon people are the same people that will also, the real Dogon people, if you can find, the real stories, and I can give you some names, but I don't have that much time. We'll do that another live. But there are stories of them, sharing how we're not truly from this planet. We're not truly from Earth. And over the years, we're getting more articles like this, but for the longest time, people, don't you think all these asteroids and meteorites was studied over and over and over? Don't you think they already found DNA and RNA on the material? I would say I would give it the last 30 plus years of finding meteorites all over the place. And they're just coming out with this. You're going to see more of this. And then you're going to start to see more of talk of inner Earth in terms of the whole quote-unquote science community. So I feel like it's just over time, things are finally coming into clarity, into the light, if you will. But let me bring it back to what I've been doing with scalar and plasma and stuff of that nature, because if you're finding DNA on asteroids, meteorites, etc., from quote-unquote foreign space, and now you're coming to the conclusion as well that we may not be from here, right? We may not be from here. You can even go read the book of Enoch, that was purposely taken out the Bible for so many reasons, and gave you a whole story of how, we're not truly from here, right? And you read about that, and you connect what things like the Ark of the Covenant. That's not the only object that was talked about in the quote-unquote Bible. Not even just the Bible. We can go to the Quran, we can go to many different ancient texts, and I just utilize the Bible because the Bible is quote-unquote mainstream for everybody. And even Sumerian texts as well. But utilize all those texts. It behooves you not to think that didn't it take technology to get here in the first place? I like to say organic technology, because you're utilizing things like magnetism to go through the belt to come or leave Earth as well. Magnetism has to be part of that play. And I'm not talking about going on the outer rim and calling that quote-unquote space like Mr. Bezos. I'm talking about deep space. And the Dogon people will also tell you that. How the Adinkra symbols, well, the Dogon people also love drawing into their culture, etc., right? And then 50 to 60 plus years, we're seeing talk of binary code. And the only thing in human existence that is close to binary code that we call the quantum coding is the African Adinkra symbols. That is the only thing close to what they found in binary code when it comes to this quote-unquote quantum reality that we live in. Adinkra symbols. And you look at some of those Adinkra symbols, you might even see some of Tesla's scalar patterns on there as well that I use for our scalar. It's on there. So these are organic technology because we utilize copper, we utilize gold on the scalar plates, and we also utilize some biogeometry as well that also looks very similar to Adinkra symbols. So back then, we weren't just barbaric. That whole picture of barbaric or just cave people, etc. I mean, if we were that quote-unquote dumb back then, out of one single stone, we created this beautiful work of art. And some archaeologists will also tell you that the work also looks like it's from lasers. Well, check this out. Check this out. From lasers, you say, look at the diamond cut, look at the ancient cut, and look at the laser cut. I can't wait to talk to Rabbi Harry too, because Rabbi Harry has such a deep catalog in his brain when it comes to biblical, and he goes through all different religions. He just don't stick with Judaism, etc. But he goes through all different religions, and we had conversations about this, about Solomon's ring, how Solomon's ring is actually a device that he used to open certain parts of the temple, etc. And also used to cut certain things, utilizing Solomon's ring and certain technologies. So going from the asteroid aspect, don't you think we came here with technology? The texts of people living thousands and thousands of years, etc., starts to make more sense if we were able to fly freely through different planes of existence, if you will, to come here. We definitely had certain technologies that could expand lifespan, but not even that, just create an environment that is more healing for the whole collective, not just one set of people, but the whole collective. And plasma is part of that. I truly trust and feel plasma is the missing component versus what happened. I guess certain technologies got destroyed with the mud flood. Even way before that, the whole war that happened on Earth caused massive destruction, etc. And we lost certain technology, and it just created hell on Earth. Literally, it created hell on Earth because some of these texts talk about living in a plane of existence where there was so much peace, more collaboration, growth, and so many different artwork as well, embedded in the ancient times. So we're in the time of remembering, because I can only imagine, well, I don't have to imagine, you know, there's talks about bringing scalar into the medicine space. Why not? Because you have PFAs, no matter how healthy the item is, no matter if you grow it by yourself, There is PFAS in the soil, in the air you breathe. It's in there. And what eliminates PFAS in terms of quote-unquote forever toxins? Plasma, the fourth state of matter. It's not man-made. It is the fourth state of matter. It's not man-made. When you see that lightning, that is plasma. Did you also know the sound of lightning also helps plants grow? Just the sound alone. I'm not even talking about the nitrite and things of that nature that gets created. All right, guys, we got to jet out of here. Peace.